you to your morning yoga session. Today we're going to focus on our hamstrings and a little flexibility in the shoulder girdle. So I always recommend you, and so do I today as well, to use blocks or tight pillows or books to sit on and sit upright. Also to put it underneath your knees in case they're not as flat and low as mine are. And also for the practice, maybe it is handy to put 2 blocks or whatever you have, 2 big books aside of your mat. It could be that you need them today. Okay, and as well as always, we're gonna start with a little meditation, trying to come to our breath, longer our breath. And for that, I invite you to close your eyes or just look in front of you on the floor until your eyes get tired from all by themselves. And then first of all, find a comfortable seat, maybe move your bum cheeks up and down to check if you're really sitting comfortable. Inhaling, bring your shoulders to the ear. Exhaling, rotate them down low. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last time, inhale, shoulders up to the ear. Exhale, let them low. And then see wherever you want to put your hands, where does it feel good? Do you want to let the palms look down, touching your thighs? Do you want to look your palms look up? Have a little more an open shoulder. Whatever feels good for you today, place the hands in all the variety you have in your hips and your legs. And then just find lengthening your spine, inhaling. And find weight in your hips and your shoulders, sinking down in the direction of the earth. And just breathe here. Breathe through your nose. And don't do anything to it. Just breathing. And then maybe walk with your thoughts around your body. Start with your feet and just feel which parts are laying on the floor, which parts are touching the floor. Where can you really notice it? Which parts of your forelegs are touching the floor? Which part of your knee, does it touch the floor or not? Do you hold on to something there? Can you maybe let go of some muscles? Which parts of your thighs are touching the floor or a block? Can you feel your hips, your glutes sitting properly and good rooted on the block? And while sensing that, can you, exhaling, let go of a bit tension going through your thighs? Inhaling, feel if your spine is still uplifted. Exhaling, are your shoulders sinking downwards? And then try to lengthen the breath. Breathe up until your chest And breathe wide until your rib bones. Only focusing on the breath. If you like, you're invited to thicken, tighten your throat as if you want to whisper with your mouth closed, and let the breath flow and glide between that little space you only leave in your throat. Create a little noise of waves. And whenever your mind is telling you that it's boring, whenever your mind is telling you, I have to prepare this or that, or last week I said this or did that, try to breathe a bit louder to make the noise you create yourself push away the thoughts your mind pushes in your way of concentration. Very good. And then when you inhale the next time, count until 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3. And exhale, counting until 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It might be a bit long. You continue in this flow of breath. And it might feel a bit long for you. The exhale might seem and feel a bit pushed, but try to get used to it. Try to loosen your shoulders and trust that there is still so much air, so much used air inside of you that wants to go out. So try to do as long as possible the exhale movements. Train your lungs, train your whole nerve system to act the way you want it and not the way it tells you you feel. Very good. You do it in your own pace. I start over now as well. Inhaling 2, 3, 4. Holding. Exhaling 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more times. Inhaling. Holding. Exhaling long and slow and easy. Inhaling. Holding. Exhaling. Beautiful. With your next inhale, bring up your arms. The palms are looking up to the sky. Your view goes between your hands, your shoulders. Move a bit more down. Maybe you move your head from right to left. Exhaling, palms looking to the floor, arms moving downwards. Nice stretch for the shoulders and the arms. Inhaling, arms up again. Exhaling low. Inhale up. Exhale low. Very nice. Last time, inhale up. And exhaling, you twist yourself really smoothly to the left. You bring your right hand on the left thigh. You bring your left hand behind your back. Maybe your fingertips are reaching the floor. And inhaling, your spine moves up to the sky. Chest pulling forwards. Exhaling, maybe you twist a bit more. Your view goes as well to the left. Stay here for a bit. Feel the sensation in your shoulders. Maybe loosen wherever it can be loose. And flex wherever it needs to be flexed. Maybe twist a bit more. Next inhale, bring the arms up high, your upper body to the middle. Exhaling, twist to the right. The left hand on the right thigh. Right hand, the fingertips behind your beautiful bump cheeks. And also here your view goes to the right. Inhaling, feel your spine growing longer up to the sky, your chest moving forward. Belly button tight because your lower back and the lower part of your belly are not moving. They're really tight in the ground. And only the upper part of your back and your chest are moving to the right side. Shoulders relaxed. Feel wherever you feel tension. Create some awareness of your physical and your mental emotions. Last breath here. Inhale. Exhale. A bit more twisting. Next inhale, bring the arms up and your upper body to the middle. Maybe reach up high to the sky as if you want to grab some beautiful apples up there in the tree. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hands on your knees or like underneath your knees, grabbing your shins right here. And then you make a really round back. Your hip is tilting to the front. Your shoulders are moving to the front. Really round back. Maybe also here you want to move your head to the right and the left. Inhaling, shoulders roll backwards. Your hip is tilting backwards. And give yourself some long and deep breaths here inside of your chest. Really strong and high chest. Like a big Lion King. Inhale. Exhale, round the back again. Shoulders pushing front. Chin goes to your chest. And the hip tilts to the front. Very nice. Inhale, roll upwards. If you like and your neck accepts this movement, you can also bring your head in the neck and stretch your throat a bit in this position. But the main focus is on really bringing the shoulder blades as low and as close together as possible to really have a proud big chest here. Very nice. One more deep breath here. Exhale, round back. Very good. And from here, inhaling, you bring your shoulders again in a normal position, like almost neutral. You don't push them backwards, you don't push them forward. Completely neutral. And then with your next inhale, you create some space here, lifting yourself a bit up. And exhaling, you move the right shoulder to the left, bend the right arm. Inhaling, come to the middle, straighten the right arm. Exhaling, bring the left shoulder to the right. Also here, bend the left arm a bit. Inhaling, middle. Exhaling, right arm down. And do this in your own pace of breath. Inhaling, middle. Exhaling, one. Shoulders pushing to the side and to the floor. Inhaling middle, exhaling, arms bending, the other shoulder is pushing to the floor. And then do this movement without stopping in the middle, just almost flowing naturally to the front and to the back. Very good. And with your next inhale, come to the middle, bring your arms up high again one more time. Exhaling, bring the arms back and bend forwards a bit. Inhaling up, arms raised up. Exhaling, bring the arms low and also your upper body goes low. Inhale, last time, arms up. Exhale, arms to the back and your upper body goes low. Inhaling, arms up. I'm moving now to the straight position here. Exhaling, bring the hands in front of you on the mat and roll yourself up into the tabletop four-pointed position. And here you roll your shoulders a bit, keep attention on the position of your hands, your wrists, your elbows, and your shoulders want to be on one line. Your knees want to be underneath your hips. And then you just roll the shoulders backwards, roll the shoulders frontwards. And then to this movement, you also start to roll your hip into every direction possible. Very nice. There's no right or wrong here. It's just teaching yourself to sensate yourself. Where does it feel tight? And where do you need movement? Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. Whatever feels good for you. And then you walk your hands to the front of the mat. Tuck your toes on the mat. Straighten the legs to the downward facing dog. Inhaling, come to the plank pose and check if your shoulders, your elbows and your wrists are on one line, because if yes, you have the perfect position to push backwards and be in the downward facing dog with the exact right distance for your body. Your fingers are pressing to the floor, your forearms are rotated slightly inside, your shoulders are rotated backwards, and you push really your chest towards the mat. Your neck is chilled, doesn't hold anything. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten them, and the tailbone wants to grow higher to the sky. Your heels are always pressing towards the mat. Inhaling, right foot goes up and between your hands. Exhale here, have a little stretch in this lunge. Inhale, straight the back. Exhale, left foot to the front. Bend your knees here in the forward fold. Grab your opposite elbows and roll your upper body from side to side. Swing around here a bit. Try to sense how you can become a bit more released in the lower back, in the shoulder area. Very nice. And then come to the stillness here. Place your hands on your shins. Inhaling, half forward fold. Shoulder blades are rolling backwards. Tight belly. And stay here for moments. Inhale here. Exhale, roll forward in the forward folds. One more time. Inhaling, hands on your shins, shoulders roll back. Tight belly, tight core. Your view on the floor so you have a long neck. Exhale, come downwards. Inhale, bring the right foot far backwards. Stay here for a moment. Your right heel is pushing backwards. Your left knee is on the same line as your right ankle. And your foot is touching the floor on every position. The outer side of your foot is touching the floor. The heel, the big toe ball, everything is touching the floor properly. Very nice. Inhale here. Exhale, right knee goes on the floor. And you decide if you want to keep the toes tucked or the foot on the mats. The pressure is on the foot, not on the knee. Inhaling, bring the upper arms, the upper body upwards, and also the arms up high. And here, whip a bit to the front and the back. Find a nice position for you where you can sense a nice stretch in the right hip flexor, but also sense that you can move the hip with every time you whip a bit closer to the floor. Very nice. Your arms are still up high or in the cactus pose with the forearms looking up and the upper arms are parallel to the floor. However you like, do whatever feels good for you. Very nice. And you're still whipping here, sensing how you can let go a bit more. Inhaling, bringing the arms up, bending backwards a bit, belly tight. Exhaling, hands next to the floor, the right leg lifts up. Inhale here, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees again, exhale, straighten them. And bring the tailbone higher to the sky. Your back is really long and you can sense the stretch in your hamstrings, in the whole back side of your legs. Heels pulling to the floor. Inhale, come to the plank pose. Exhale, back to the downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Tight, tight, belly, shoulders wrapping backwards, heels pushing backwards. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, come low. Either bend your arms and come downwards with your chaturanga, or bring your knees on the floor, the chest and the chin. Inhaling, bring the whole body on the floor. And roll the shoulders back to Bhujangasana, your little cobra. Feet are pushing good in the floor, so the knees are lifting up. Next, inhale, come a bit higher with your chest. Exhale, toes on the mat, bum on the heels. Straighten the legs into the downward facing dog, maybe a bit deeper. Your belly button is sucked in. Tailbone high to the sky. Very nice. Inhale, right foot up high and between your hands. Inhale here for a moment. Exhale, the knee goes on the floor. And again, it's your choice if you want to keep the toes on the mat or you want to put the foot flat on the floor, the back of the foot, of course. And then give energy in your pelvis. It sucks in. Inhaling, upper body goes up high. Your arms again wherever you want to have them. Your choice today. And then you whip again. Front and back. Check the position of your knee and your heel, that they are straight in one nice line. Whipping backwards and forwards. Little tiny whips. And maybe you can even close your eyes and sense with every whip how your left hip flexor gets a bit more loose, and also the right hip flexor as well due to the compression that is happening. Very nice. Next, inhale, arms up high. Exhale, hands next to your foot. Inhale, lift up the back knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs. Tailbone up to the sky. Inhale, plank pose, tight shoulders, tight belly button, heels pushing backwards, really strong body. Exhale, push backwards to the downward facing dog. Your fingers are pressing completely, all of them are touching the floor. Lower arms are wrapped inwards, shoulder blades wrapped outwards. And try to intense the stretch of your legs, of the backside of your legs, of your hamstrings by pushing, giving the intention for your heels to go down to the floor. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale your way downstairs. Either chaturanga, hold yourself in front of the mat, or a half chaturanga, just bring the knees on the floor and come downwards. Or the knees, chest and chin position. Always your elbows are close to the body. Inhale, bring the whole body on the floor. Wrap the shoulders backwards as if your shoulder blades want to go inside of your spine. That is how tight they are. That is how far they wrap backwards. Inhale here, come a bit more upwards. Feel the sensation in your back. If your lower back is hurting, give more energy in your belly button. Or if it doesn't stop, come a bit lower. Bring your toes on the mats, inhaling, exhaling, bum on your heels. Straighten the legs. Adho Mukha Svanasana, very nice. Inhale, left foot goes up high to the sky and between your hands. Stay here for a moment. Inhale, exhale, knee goes down. Inhale, arms go high. Notice that you can straight away move a bit deeper here. Straight away your hip allows you to go deeper. Wrap the right thigh a bit inwards to make sure your pelvis is looking straight to the front. Inhale, bring the arms up high. Exhale, bring tightness to your belly button. Suck it into your spine, exhaling. Keep it there. Inhaling, pelvis sucks in. Exhaling, straighten the back leg. Lift up the right knee into the high lunge. Also here, your pelvis is looking up front. So the right hip is hugging inwards. The right thigh is hugging inwards. Very nice. Inhale here. Exhale, come low. Hands next to your feet. Inhale, straight back. Move really forward. Feel also a sensation in your left hamstring here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whenever you need, whenever the arms are not long enough, place your blocks right there next to your feet to lengthen your arms. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whenever you come in the dog, feel your heels pulling more and more to the direction of the mat. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten them. Heels pulling more to the floor. Tailbone more up to the sky. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, come downwards in your own way. Inhale, complete body on the floor. Shoulders rolled back, elbows tight to the upper body. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your chest low to the floor. Inhale, straighten the arms. Then bring them exhaling a bit further away from each other. Like not straight on the height of your shoulders, but a bit more up, like a bit on the height of the corners of your mat. And inhaling, bring your chest up high again into a little Spider-Man cobra. So you feel your feet are pressing in the floor, and as well with the muscles of your back, you're pulling your chest up high. Inhale here. Exhale, move the right shoulder to the floor. Your view goes to the left. Inhale, come to the middle. Exhale, left shoulder moves to the floor. Your view goes to the left, to the right, sorry. Inhale, middle. Exhale, right shoulder on the floor. View to the left. Inhale, middle. Exhale, left shoulder, view to the right. And do that in your own pace of breath and feel really how good it feels in your shoulders. How good it feels to have such a stretch in the morning. Last time, inhaling, exhaling, left shoulder on the floor. Inhale, middle, bring your hands underneath your shoulder pits. Last time, inhale, little cobra, chest goes up. Exhale, toes tilting in the mat, bum on the heels. Straighten your legs like a little wave, beautiful. Inhale, right foot up high and between your hands. Stay here for a moment. Inhale, exhale, right knee on the floor. Inhale, arms up high. And again, feel and notice that your hip can sink much lower already. You didn't do anything. Woo. It is magic. Again, inhale here. Wrap your thigh a bit inwards. Very good. Inhale here. Pelvis sucks in. Exhale, belly button sucks in and stays there. Close to your spine. Inhale here. Exhale, lift up the left leg. You have a good standing and your front foot and the back toes. Stay here, belly button sucked in. The left hip wrapped inwards, hugging inwards to the pelvis. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, your heels are pulling more to the floor. Your shoulder blades are pulling away from your ears. Chest pulling to the floor. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs. Come a bit deeper in the hamstring stretch. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale your way down. Inhale, come the whole body on the floor. Glide your shoulders up like a strong lion chest. Exhaling, straighten your arms again, wider than shoulder wide. Maybe on the same level as your mat. Try how it feels for you. Inhaling, chest goes up, shoulder blades roll backwards. Exhaling, right shoulder goes to the floor, your view goes left. Inhale, front. Exhale, left shoulder on the floor, view to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Try to come back to your long breath. Try to come back to sensing if you really need to breathe short, or if your body is actually okay, it does feel good for you, so you can breathe long. Your breath can lead the movement and not the other way around. Don't rush through these positions. Inhale, last time, left side, exhaling. Inhale, middle. Bring the hands underneath your armpits, elbows again close to the body. Tilt your toes in, inhaling, exhaling, bum on the heels. Straighten the legs, and again, your heels are pulling to the floor. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the legs, tailbone up to the sky. Heels pulling to the floor, long, long, long. hamstrings and legs. With your next inhale, bring the left foot up high to the sky. View underneath the right shoulder blade. Exhale, left heel to the left bum cheek, right heel to the floor. Inhaling, reach up high, open up your knee to the left side and start drawing little circles round and round. Your right heel still pressing into the floor, your arms still long, your shoulders still away from the ears. Change the direction of the movement of your knee. Inhale, long leg. Exhale, foot between your hands. If it doesn't reach there, help yourself and grab your ankle. Inhale here for moments. Exhale, place the right foot on the floor so it looks up to the right corner of the mat. Inhale, bring yourself up, open up to the left side. So your whole body is openly looking to the left side. The left knee is on top on the same line as your ankle, and the right foot is pressing into the floor. The outside of the foot is really gliding in there. Very nice. If you like, move your hips a bit if it feels a bit tight yet in this position. And then come to the stillness. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Inhale, pull yourself to the front. Your whole upper body is pulling frontwards. Wrap the right hip in. Wrap the right hip outwards, the left hip inwards. And bend yourself downwards. Strong core. Belly button sucked in. Your ribs push downwards. The lower ribs push downwards. The upper ribs pushed upwards. Looking with a proud chest to the front. And only come as down as far as you can hold the position with the muscles of your belly button. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe sink a bit lower. The whole body is sinking if you sink lower. Very nice. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, come to the front and come up again. Front leg stays stretched and lengthened. And with your next inhale, twist around to the left side. The right arm is pushing frontwards, left arm is pushing backwards. Inhale, long spine, strong core. Both foot are still placed perfectly fine and good rooted in the floor. Really notice the sensation of every muscle in your feet as well. Inhale here, and if you like, stay here. If you want to go further, exhale and bend forwards. And if you can, place the outside of your right hand on the outside of your right leg. Inhaling, straighten your spine here to feel a really nice stretch in your hamstrings. Bring the left arm up high if you can and like. Inhale a bit straighter. Exhale a bit lower maybe. Deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left hand on the right. Exhale, bend your front knee. Bring your arms up high. And bring your toes placed back on the mat again into a high lunge. Exhale, sink a bit deeper. Inhale, long arms to the sky. Exhale, hands next to your foot and downward facing dog. Inhale here, and maybe you can already notice, exhaling, that your left leg feels slightly different than the right leg. Inhale, bring the right leg up high to the sky. View underneath your left shoulder pit. Exhale, right heel to the right bum cheek. left heel sinks downwards. Inhale, open up the right knee to the side and rotate. Draw little circles. Very nice. Change the direction. You're still having a long back, being in a nice downward facing dog. And with the next inhale, straighten up your leg. Exhaling, bring the right foot between your hands. And inhale here for a moment. Exhale, suck in your pelvis. Inhale, bring the left foot on the floor. Inhaling, come up high. Open up high to the right side now. The arms are on the height of your shoulders. Again, you check if your knee is on one line with your ankle. And if you like, also here, if something feels tight, just move your hip wherever it feels good and needed. For that, you can also, of course, bend and straighten your legs however you like and however it feels good for you. Very nice. Now come to the stillness as well here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, pull yourself a bit to the front until you feel your hip is tilting a bit. And then still hold that position of your hips looking to the front. Give tightness in your belly so you have a really strong upper body. You're not just falling downwards. You're really strong and energetic in the middle. So you pull yourself frontwards and exhaling, you come downwards. Wherever you can hold your upper body, wherever you have still the power to press the lower ribs downwards and to press the upper ribs frontwards. Very nice. Hold wherever you can. Your view goes up to your hand if you like and your neck likes it. Inhale here. Exhale. Maybe sink a bit lower, however you like and however you feel today. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, come to the front and up again. Your front leg is still straight. Inhale here, exhale, twist yourself to the right side. The outside of your foot, of the back foot, is pressing nice into the floor. Very nice. Inhale here, exhale, twist a bit more. And whoever likes stays here again, or you try with me, exhaling to bend forwards and bring the outside of the left hand on the outside of the right leg. Inhaling straight back. Exhaling a bit more, twisting here. Inhaling, exhaling. Wherever you can reach, you don't have to be as low as I am. Maybe you are over the knee or just straight under the knee. It doesn't matter. We just want to have a nice stretch in the hamstrings, okay? Just don't push on your knee because it really doesn't like that. With the next inhale, bring the right hand on the left hand, bring the arms up high, exhaling back to warrior two. Enjoy here how your whole body feels right now. Inhale, come to the middle, whoop, into the high lunge. The back toes are placed again. Your hip sinks a bit lower as well again. Exhaling, hands next to your foot and downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, bring the knees on the floor, bring your bum on your heels, and bring your head, if you can, on the mat, or otherwise just make little towers out of your wrists and help yourself out here in Balasana, the child's pose. And just breathe deeply here and take your time to just notice how your legs feel and to let your breath come back again. How do your legs feel? How does your hip feel? just noticing and not really judging, or we always start to give rates, you know, if we start feeling, how do I feel, how does my hip feel, we give a rating. The right hip feels better than the left feels tighter, and then the right, so that must be bad or whatever. Don't give it a mark, don't give it a rate. Just notice it. If you notice one side is tighter than the other, it's a good information for you, so you can adjust your movements towards it. And give yourself a last deep breath here in the child's pose. Inhaling, bring the arms to the front. Exhaling, again a bit lower the upper body. Inhale, bring your forearms on the floor, and like a little cobra, a little wave, with your nose really close to the floor, you bring your upper body to the front, and more you're gliding through your arms until your legs are on the floor. Again, you bring your shoulder blades backwards into a little cobra. Press, exhaling your feet in the floor. Press your hands into the mat, shoulder blades rolling back, elbow pits looking to the front. And if you like, lift up your knees into the upward facing dog. Good energy in your belly button. Very nice. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale. Sink low for a moment. Very nice. And with your next inhale, bring yourself into the child's pose, but with your toes tucked on the mat. And then little by little you lift up your upper body. So you're standing now on your toes to stretch them a bit. If you don't like that, just bring your toes back on the floor. It's just an option for you, okay? Inhale, bring the arms up high. Exhale, twist to the left side one last time. Right hand is grabbing your left thigh. The left arm is just hanging around. Just check that your shoulders feel relaxed right here. And your hip is not tilting backwards. It's rather tucked in a bit, so you have a good tension in your lower belly, and you can keep the lower part of your body positioned where it is. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the right. Very nice. Again, check the position of your hip. Maybe tuck it in a bit if you feel it doesn't feel strong here. It feels like the lower back is pushing backwards too much. Inhale here. Exhale, a bit more twisting. Inhale, middle. Exhale, hands on the floor, and then bring your legs over the side to the front. Very nice. Grab your shins, make a really round back, chin to your chest, and then let yourself fall downwards, slow and gently. Maybe come upwards again, hold yourself with your belly strength. Exhaling, round back, come downwards. Inhaling, push yourself up. Hold yourself, sitting on your bum cheeks, spine lifted up, feet not touching the floor. Round back, exhaling, back on the back. Push yourself up again and hold yourself here one last time for a moment. Exhaling, around back, stay on the floor. And if you like, grab your block. I always like it a lot. We worked a lot on our hamstrings. So for the next position, Viparita Karani, it's like spreading long to the sky your legs. You can bring a block underneath your hip, underneath your lower back. It is like straight on top of your, or in the middle of your sacrum. But however I can explain it now, you will feel it where the right position is. Because it will feel horrible until you found the right position of the block or the towel or the pillow or whatever you have there. Yeah? So with your next inhale, try to straighten the legs, like really straighten them. The hands can be either put together and the back of the hands on your forehead to open up your shoulders again a bit. Or they can be placed next to you as well, putting the back of your hands on the floor so your shoulders are opened up. Your choice, however it feels good for you. And try to really straighten the legs, maybe move the feet a bit. And then open up your legs, stretch them a bit to the side. And try to push your lower back, your tailbone, to the end of the mat to keep your spine long and nice. Very nice. Maybe your toes want to look to the front and to the side a bit. See if your hip maybe likes this movement right now. And if you like, bend your knees. Your arms are moving towards the inside of your legs, grabbing either the outside of your feet or your heels or your shins, wherever you can reach, okay? Your shoulders want to be stayed as put. Nice and easy on the floor. Inhale here. Exhale. Close your eyes and maybe you can sense a little tightness in your hips still. Try to breathe that away. Very nice. And maybe you can notice that after a few breaths, you can already grab a bit higher on your leg or on your foot. Because your hip is already given in, your knees can wander nicer and easier towards the earth. And your forelegs can nice and easy look up to the sky. Very nice. Happy baby pose, so give yourself a little smile right here. Nice. And then with your next inhale, say goodbye to this pose. Exhaling, straighten the legs. Bring your hands to your pillow if you put a pillow there. Put it aside, bring your bum back on the floor, hands next to your hips. And slowly move your feet downwards. Inhaling upwards. Exhaling downwards. And then bring the feet on the floor a bit wider than hip wide, almost mat wide. And let your feet just fall to the side. Inhale, roll the shoulders backwards and pull them really to your hip, towards your hip. So you can notice that you're really laying on your shoulder blades. Back of your hands touching the floor. Arms a bit open so there can be air on your armpits. Inhale here. Exhale sharply. Inhale. And exhale. And then a few B breaths. Some who joined a bit more often, they will already know it. We inhale. And exhaling, we give kind of a noise that gives vibration to our whole bronchial system, to our nerve system, to our brain, everywhere you can feel a little sensation and vibration. So it stimulates and it calms us down. So just give it a try, inhaling. Exhale with noise through the nose. Exhaling as long as possible. Relax your face. Last time. And then move your toes, move your fingers. Spread your arms long if you like. Nice. And inhaling, bring your knees to your chest. Maybe whip your hip from side to side if you like that. Bring your hands to your shins. Bring your chin to your chest. Make a round back and whip yourself up and down. Or come however you like into a seated position. And you reached your seating position. Inhale and bring your shoulders up high again. Long spine. Exhaling. Shoulders low. Maybe you want to move your upper body a bit to the right and to the left as well. Everything is allowed that feels good for you in yoga. This is what makes yoga so beautiful. So however, inhaling a last time, big, big, long breath. Exhale. Bring your hands in front of your heart, placed together. And if you like, inhale with me for a last If you chanted the with me, notice the vibrations for a moment in your chest, in your throats, in your lips, maybe. And then inhale, exhale, loosen yourself from this lesson. If you like, bow down. I bow down for you guys, and thank you for joining today. I hope your hamstrings feel good. I hope your upper body feels tight and strong and open. And there's my dog in front of the door wanting to come in, so I think it's time to end the session. I wish you a beautiful day. Enjoy and